Now let us learn HIV and AIDS. The expansion for AIDS is the acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. The virus which is responsible for AIDS is the HIV. Abbreviation for HIV is the human immunodeficiency virus. Many myths have been spread about the AIDS, and it's very important for everyone to know about the fact about HIV and AIDS. Now let us see the origin. It was discovered in 1983. Though the sufficient knowledge have been gained about this disease, yet a definite source of this virus could not be identified. The following theories have been suggested. First one is the through African monkey. Most of the evidences have suggested that the AIDS have spread from Africa. It has been believed that the HIV has transferred to humans from African monkey or chimpanzees. The second one is the through vaccine program. It might have been spread out. HIV has spread in Africa through HIV contaminated polio vaccine prepared from monkey's kidney. Second one is it had spread through hepatitis B viral vaccine in Los Angeles and New York. It had also spread through smallpox vaccine program of Africa. Now let us see the mode of transmission. HIV is spreading due to the following activities. The first one is the HIV from infected person can pass to normal person through blood contact, generally during unprotected sex with infected person. The second one, using needles or syringe contaminated with small quantities of blood from HIV positive person, also transmit HIV to others. HIV can also pass from infected mothers to their babies during pregnancy, delivery, or breastfeeding. Blood transfusion from the infected person at a time of accident or pregnancy also result in HIV and AIDS. Women are more vulnerable to HIV. Biologically, the male to female transmission of HIV is 2 to 4 times more efficient than female to male transmission. Women around 18 to 20 years are at more risk since their cervical disease is more vulnerable to invading HIV. Since the majority of HIV infections occur in women of childbearing age, a transmission of HIV to their newborn babies happen easily. Now let us see what are the factors not influencing the transmission of HIV. HIV is not spreading by the following activities: tears, food and air, cough, handshake, mosquitoes, flies, insect bites, urine, saliva, during normal kissing, sharing of utensil, clothes, toilet, bathroom. The above mentioned things does not transmit the HIV to another person. Now let us see the functions of HIV in human body. AIDS itself does not kill the humans. The death occurs due to the attack of disease because of weakening of immune system. In our body there will be WBC responsible for formation of antibodies called T helper cell. The T helper cells are the key infection fighters in the immune system. The HIV enter into the body and destroys D cells, and the results of which various type of infection disease occur. Even cancer can easily develop in the HIV infected persons. Now let us see the symptoms of the HIV. Many people have no symptoms when they are first infected with HIV, but some people get fever, headache, fatigue. And during this time, HIV is present in large amount in semen vaginal fluids, and it is very easy to pass infection to another person. HIV is very active inside a person's body. The virus multiples and kills more T cells of the immune system. Consumption of alcohol increases the susceptibility to infection and progress of AIDS. Now let us see the minor symptoms. Persistent cough for more than 1 month. Second one is the general skin disease. Third one is the viral infection. The fourth one is the fungal infection in mouth and throat. Frequent fever and headache and fatigue. The major symptom is fever for more than 1 month, diarrhea for more than 1 month, cough and TB for more than 6 months, fall of hairs from the head, 10% of body weight get reduced within a short period. Now let us see the control measures of AIDS. Once a person is infected with HIV, the person remains infected for life. There is neither cure nor vaccine, but can be prevented. Prevention is better than cure is a slogan for all of us. The basic approaches to control AIDS are education. Health education enables people to avoid, discriminate, sex and encourages the use of condoms. one should avoid the use of sharing razors, needles, and syringe. Prevention of blood-borne HIV transmission. People in high-risk groups should not donate blood. Blood should be screened for HIV before transmission, and strict sterilization practice should be followed in hospitals. Third one, with the help of primary health care, we can create AIDS awareness program. With the help of that, we can create awareness among the people. Then voluntary health agencies should participate in large training programs to the doctors and paramedical workers should be conducted. With the help of counseling and services should be provided either through in person or through telephone. The fifth one is the drug treatment. Testing HIV positive does not mean the end. They will still stay healthy, leading productive lives for many years. Seeking early medical care and staying active are very vital in managing HIV. The immune system has to be kept fostered by taking nutritious diet and maintaining a stress-free mind. Now let us see the effects of HIV. Large number of death occurs which affect the environment and natural resources. Due to large number of death, there is loss of labor and level of production decreases. More water is required for maintaining hygiene in AIDS affected locality. The people affected by HIV cannot perform work well due to lack of energy and frequent fever and sweating.